now that I can't believe I'm living. I just can't. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't know what to do. This is not the life that I wanted to live. This is not the life I planned to live. Uh, I can't believe this is real. Got my orange juice, Alicia, a little vitamin C, Salud Gindani. Uh, man, life could be very unfair. Life could be shocking. Life could be very shocking. I can't believe how shocking life could be. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I've heard over the years people tell me stories. You've always heard the stories from people where, oh my God, something happened that was very tragic, and you hear it every day, to a family, and this person passed away of cancer, or this person passed away of something else. And my heart always goes out to everybody, but you never think that tragedy, I'm talking about serious tragedy, could hit you. Look, I understood at some point that my parents were going to pass away. I mean, that's just a normal transition of life, I guess. My father passed away in 2020. It was hurtful. He smoked 3 to 4 packs of cigarettes a day. I didn't want him to smoke that much. I tried to help him. I told him, Dad, please stop smoking. But, he was addicted to it, unfortunately. And unfortunately, it led to him passing away. But I understood, plus he lived a pretty long life, 70. My mom passed away. She was 75 this year. I didn't want my mom to pass away. I loved my mother. I kept telling him I got to go to the doctor. She had a problem after she got her triple bypass in 2018. She wasn't walking anymore. She was constantly on the recliner, constantly at a sitting position. And I tried to help her every day. I said, Ma, come on, you got to get up. We got to walk. You got to be mobile. She didn't want to do it. After that triple bypass, she kind of lost the will to live. And it ultimately led to her passing away because of very little mobility. I always was scared for her. I used to tell her, Ma, please, when you go to rehab, get better. I love my mother. I wanted her to get better. Oh, it's just so sad. Everything that's happening is so sad. What's up, Ash? Well, my wife is the saddest of all. I mean, 46. This girl loved her family so much. Look, man, I can't do this right now. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. So that's the end of that. I can't deal with like haters no more. I can't deal with people coming here playing games, joking around. This is a very serious live stream. Let's get rid of this person. That's it. I'm respectfully asking people to stop coming to my channel and hating. I'm asking respectfully. Okay, that's it. I don't have the tolerance, and I don't have the patience for it. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't. All right, I'm going through the hardest heartbreak of my life, and like I said, I'm going through the hardest heartbreak in my life, and I'm just looking for people to come here who would like to share in the healing process. If you're going through a loss yourself, that's the point of this channel. If a loved one passed away, or maybe in the past a loved one passed away, I appreciate I remind you of your father, but God bless your father. I hope he was a good man. God bless you and your family. But I just want to reiterate to you that this is a very serious live stream. This is a serious live stream. I lost my wife recently, my mother Josephine. 2 major losses in our life. I have children, Michael, who's only 14, Sophia, who's 11. They lost their mom, man. They lost their grandma. We're heartbroken. We're going through an amazing heartbreak right now. You have no idea the sadness. And this live stream is really about trying to find a way to heal because I got hit so hard. My children got hit so hard. Oh, man. Oh, no. I don't know why this happened to us, but let's do a little music here. This is the music for Jennifer, my wife. I want to play it instrumental. Everything you hear is all original music by Apefather, Richie Lavoie, a.k.a. Richie Lavoie, right? My real name. Thank you. My mother was my best friend. She loved me with all of her heart and soul. And I loved my mother with all my heart and soul. Always and forever. Thank you. Anybody out there who would like to do, I don't know if you have Cash App, or if you don't have Cash App or a Super Chat, this is a benefit concert for my family after the two major losses. This is my Cash App. If you have Cash App, is the $ Richard Lavoie, capital RICHARD, capital LEVOI. If you do not have Cash App, you could always do a Super Chat. I know in certain countries they don't have Cash App, but if you do have Cash App, I'd appreciate it because it's immediate. Super Chats are not immediate. You have to wait like 2 months. Cash App, we get it the same day, and also low fees. So I do a service called the Thank You Song. You see it, the Thank You Song service? If you do a small Cash App, I upload a video for you, playing a song for you. I call it the Thank You Song. So I give you a big shout out, and I play a song for you. All right? So anyway, getting back to, hey, Justin, man. How you doing, brother? Not doing so well today, man. Having a really tough day, man. Just really, really starting to accept a lot of things, man. The hurt, the suffering is really tremendous for me right now, brother. Is Jennifer again, my song, Jennifer, for my wife. Thank you, Justin. We had the most wonderful marriage, me and my wife, Jennifer. I miss her every day. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. But Commander 35, the video of my wife is still up there. So I don't know, what you're doing, man. You told me you were going to take the video down. So I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it no more. Okay. This channel, my live streams and my channel is about peace, is about healing. Okay. And I was reading some of the comments, Commander, on your page when you're saying my wife doesn't have an obituary. My wife, Jennifer, passed away. Look, my mother, Josephine, has an obituary, and it stipulates on the obituary that my wife passed away. I'm not here to prove myself to you, Commander 35, okay? One of the reasons I was holding back, and I'm going to be doing an obituary for my wife very, very shortly, is just it's haters like you that are probably gonna like clog it. Okay, that's the reason I don't want to do it. Okay, that's one of the reasons I don't want to do it, because you people are unfortunately insane. I mean, it's sad. It's sad that you have no respect. You have no respect. Look, Commander, if you had any shed of respect, you would take that video down. You would take the video down. Or Commander, I have to get rid of you at this point. Let me tell you why. Just the fact that you're coming to this live stream and you're after I do a beautiful song for your girl, a beautiful song for her. You're actually stipulating. You're saying I wouldn't upload any more videos about her. So in other words, what you're saying is you're going to leave that video up, correct? And that is not what you said. You're not making steps towards peace. I have to get rid of you. I have to, because look, the reason I have to get rid of you right now, and I just want you to understand it, the reason why I have to get rid of you. I honored my part, all right? I showed you that my heart goes out to you for your loss, because that was terrible what happened to your girlfriend. She's a beautiful young person. She did not deserve that, Commander 35. You did not deserve that, okay? No, you're not honoring it. Just the fact that you're leaving the video up, you're not honoring it. Okay, so it's either A or B right now. That's it. It's either you're gonna take the video down or you're gone, man. No, it is the real Commander 35. It is, because I saw him put a picture up. I saw him put up the picture of his girl in his community section. This is the real Commander 35. It's either going to be, we're going to be peaceful here or we're not. So it seems like you don't want to be peaceful. It seems like you want to continue this joke that you think at my expense, at my children's expense, that we lost my wife and my mother. I can't do it no more, Commander. Commander, I can't do it. No, you got to take it down right now. Okay? You told me that you were going to be peaceful. I was peaceful to you. I was peaceful to you. Not tonight. This is not a waiting game. Okay? You should have did it yesterday. You should have took the video down yesterday. The second that you commented, the second that you said, Richard, that was a beautiful video you did for my girl, you should have had the decency, the human decency, to go into your channel and to take the video down. Okay, you should have took it down. And that's it. And then we should be peaceful. Commander, do me a favor. Look, leave the live stream. Go take the video down. After you take the video down, come back. Okay, come back. Because if you don't do that, I'm kicking you off. All right, bye-bye. He made a mistake. I gave him an opportunity to fix it. Okay, that's a Commander. I don't even want to hear you comment anymore. Just leave the live stream. Go to your channel. Take the video down. Okay, be a person that's a decent person in this world. Stop being some lunatic, man. I lost my wife. I lost my mom. This is not a game. This is not this is not subject to your entertainment. My misery, my hurt is not subject to your entertainment. This is not for you. Okay, good. God bless. Anyway, let's continue. Once again, I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing these Cash Apps. But anyway, if someone could actually type out my Cash App, it's the $ Richard Lavoie. It's the $ capital RICHARD, capital LEV as in Victor OI. No space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. This is my Cash App for entertainment tips. If someone could type this out, I'll pin the comment. If someone could type out the Cash App. I'd appreciate it if someone could type that out for me, and I'll pin the comment. Thank you, Justin. Okay, so let me pin that comment. What I'm doing with this Cash App is a service, okay? It's called the Thank You Song Service. What exactly is it? It's if someone has the good heart to give a very small Cash App to me and my family, okay, I will record a song called the Thank You Song. So what is the Thank You Song? It's an original song I will compose on the piano. It's jazz influence, blues influence, instrumental. And I record it as a way of saying thank you, as a way of saying I appreciate your good heart, your good gesture of saying, hey, Father, I understand what your family is going through. I know you lost your wife, your mom. My condolences. My heart goes out to you. Here's a little something just to help you and your children, because I have two beautiful kids, Michael, who's 14, Sophia, who is 11. We did take a very hard financial hit as well. Besides, look, just the emotional loss is devastating. Losing your wife, losing your mom. It's devastating. I can't even tell you guys what I'm feeling right now. I can't. I don't even know where I am, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm living in a twilight zone. This doesn't feel like real life to me anymore. And I have to stay strong for my kids. That's it. I have no choice. You want me to tell you the truth? I am a basket case right now. My heart is broken. I have trouble breathing. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe I lost my wife and my mom in 2 weeks. I just can't believe it. Okay? I can't believe I was a happy person. Just 2 months ago, I was the happiest man in this whole planet. All right? I have my kids. I love my kids. I'm still happy with my two beautiful children, the gift that my beautiful wife gave to me. Okay? She left that gift for me, my beautiful wife, Jennifer. And I cherish my children. I will always take care of my kids. But it was supposed to be me and my wife. We were a team, man. Yeah, Lacey, how you doing, man? I got to talk to you a little later on today about a few things, But good morning. So anyway, it was supposed to be me and my wife. Supposed to be me and my wife raising our kids. This was not supposed to be, I'm a single dad. I never wanted to be a single dad. It was not my intention to be a single dad. I certainly didn't realize not only was I going to lose my wife and then lose my mom in 2 weeks. That was a shock. Okay, but the thing now is I got to be there for Michael and Sophia. So that's why I'm asking people to kindly consider to do a small Cash App. You'll see that the Cash App is below on this channel. It's the Justin Henry comment. You'll see it's pinned below in the chat. $ Richard Lavoie. You do a very small Cash App to help our family. I will record a video for you called the Thank You Song. And I'm going to give you a big shout out. A very big shout out to help us. We're really at a point right now where we truly, really need your support. And I really sincerely hope that you can find it in your heart to support us, because let me tell you, I don't want what I'm going through right now. I don't want anyone to ever experience it, what I'm going through. This is too hard. What I'm going through is too hard. What my children are going through is too hard. This is too hard. This is too difficult of a situation to deal with here. Oh God, I'm shot here. I am so shot. I am so shot. I'm not I'm not doing great, Lacey. You know, this is all starting to hit me now. I'm realizing I'm alone in life. I'm not happy anymore. It's like it's just starting to hit me. The reality. Like, my God, like I am really alone. For 27 years, I had my wife in my life. For 27 years. Yes, thank you. Lonzo, this is some really, really hard times in my life, man. This is some really, really hard times, man. Um, Justin, let me try to make you understand what it is. Okay. Michael and Sophia, Michael, I know Lacey. Michael and Sophia need me. You understand? I have to be there for them. They can't really be here for me. You have to just try to understand this. Like, look, they're doing what they have to do. They're in school. Okay. After school, Michael's going to play his volleyball. He's going to do his volleyball practice. And that's exactly what they should be doing. They're doing the right things. That's it. Sophia had her play yesterday. It was a beautiful play. The kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing. The thing is that, unfortunately, the way life turned out, it's like I became the one to suffer. I'm going to go through it. Let's go through it. I don't feel my wife is suffering, and I don't feel my mother is suffering. Okay. My wife is no longer in pain. The cancer now is gone. No more cancer, no more pain. She's in paradise with God. She's with her beautiful mother, Linda. She's with Grandma Rose. I know for a fact that she's with her mom. Before my wife passed away, I spoke to Jennifer. I spoke to her. I said, Jen, she was on a ventilator. She had this tube down her throat. But I said, Jennifer, the breathing tube, can you see your mother, Linda? She says, she said, yes. She says, I said, Jennifer, is she in this room right now? She said, yes. She said, I said, Jennifer, is she an angel? She said, yes. I said, is this real? Is this a dream? She goes, it's not a dream. She said it was real. I said, is this a dream? No. Is this real? Yes. Um, I know for a fact that she's not suffering. All right. And I know she's with her mom, Linda, and her grandma, Rose. She's with our two beautiful dogs, Rocky and Yogi, our two Shih Tzus. She's on the Rainbow Bridge with them. She's probably with her dog, Scamp, her childhood dog. She's with Willie the rabbit, her childhood rabbit. She's happy. She's probably able to see us and check in on us and look and see how we're doing. And she's not in pain. Same thing with my mom, Josephine. I believe she's also in paradise with God, and she's with her beautiful mother, Anna, and she's with her father, Joe, my grandma Anna, my grandpa Joe. That was her parents. Listen, no more pain for my mom and Jennifer. No more suffering. They're happy. They're looking down. They're smiling at us, and I know they are. But unfortunately, the way it worked out is I'm left here on earth to suffer. Now, again, you might say, but you have your kids. You're going to keep saying this. Look, maybe it would have been different for Jennifer, for a mom. A dad is a little different than a mom. Let's just talk about this. I believe a mother has that motherly thing, that motherly connection to her children. Like, forget it. The bond that the mother has with her children, it's the strongest bond in the world. It is the strongest bond. Now, I have a love for my kids that is infinity. It's limitless. The amount of love that I have in my heart for Michael and for Sophia is limitless, which is why I'm willing to suffer. Okay, I'm willing to suffer so that they're happy. That's how much love I have for Michael and Sophia. I am willing to suffer so my kids are happy. That's love. But you might say, well, why are you suffering? Oh my God. Well, let's put it to you this way. For 27 years, every day of my life, I have seen and spoken to my wife. I kid you not, every single day. For 27 years, I have spoken to, took care of, and I was always with my wife. My mom, she gave birth to me in 1977. Every day of my life for 47 years, I have spoken to my mother every day and saw my mom every day. Lonzo Turner, that's what real men and fathers do. Yes, I agree with you. But I'm going to tell you something, Lonzo. I agree with you, and I will do that because my kids need me, and I will 100 million%, 1 trillion%, I will be there for my kids. I will be there for Michael and Sophia. I will make sure that they grow up and live an amazing life, a life filled with education, happiness, love. They're going to have it all. My kids will have it all. But, and there is a but, it wasn't supposed to be this way. It was supposed to be me and Jennifer together as a team. My wife was too young for this. Only 46 years old. Too young. Too young. Mm. Gotta try to rest up a little bit too before the kids get back from school. You're a really strong man to share your pain and talk about it, man. I commend you for that. Thank you, Alonso. And remember, anybody who would like to help us out during an extremely tough time, you'll see the Cash App is below. It could be a few dollars, a couple of dollars, in exchange for getting a beautiful video from me. Okay, anybody who could give a very small Cash App, any amount, it doesn't matter, whatever your heart desires, I will upload a video on YouTube for you. It's going to be in my short video feed. It's going to be called the Thank You Song video. So I play the piano, I play a nice instrumental piece, and I call it the Thank You Song. If anybody would be interested in helping our family, you'll see the Cash App below. It's pinned in this comment under Justin Henry. $ Richard Lavoy. It's the $ RICHARD capital LEVOI. Yeah, definitely got to get some rest eventually. I don't sleep as well as I used to. You know, it's just tough because you got a lot going on in your mind, a lot of hurt. Listen, putting aside doing the manly thing, um, which of course I will do for my kids, but putting that aside, people have to understand that the hurt is real. People have to understand that the suffering and the pain is very, very real. This is no joke. It's really tough to lose your wife and your mom back to back. In my case, that was my entire support system. People don't realize it. Everything I ever had in my life was because of my wife and my mom. It's just very sad. Very, very sad. I got to get rid of you. I don't want to deal with you no more, man. If anybody comes here and says something that has any type of negative, like see what this guy is talking about, I just don't want to talk about it. I explained on a video, you probably didn't see it, okay, where I said that we do eat at home. And I said we just once in a while get snacks. And I said, don't take those videos so seriously. But I don't want to deal with that no more. Lonzo, thank you, brother. I just don't want. Thank you, Lonzo. God bless you, brother. Oh, man, I'm shot here. Lonzo, you are a good man, Lonzo. You are a good man, Lonzo Turner. God bless you, Lonzo. Did you send it to Cash App, Lonzo? Where exactly did you send it to? Yeah, CK, the fact that you come here and talk about Commander's video, I got to get rid of you, man, because it's horrible. Commander should have took that video down. Hey, Jessica. Cash App. Okay. I didn't receive it, brother. I don't know. Did you send it to the right one? Did you send it to Richard Lavoie? You sent it to the wrong one? Can you get it back? You're gonna send it again? Okay. Sorry about that, brother. You'll see it down below. You see where it says the $ Richard Lavoie under the Justin Henry comment? I'll show it to you. That's the Cash App right there. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. It is the $ capital RICHARDLEVOI. Good. I'm glad you're able to cancel it. But that's it right there, Lonzo. $ capital RICHARD capital LEVOI. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and last name, so it's just straightforward. $ Richard Lavoie, $RICHARD LEV as in Victor OI. So let me know when you resend it, man. I'd appreciate it. God bless you. We'll do a little music in the interim. This one is called Acceptance is the Hardest Word. Actually, it's the hardest thing to do, too, besides being the hardest word. You're sitting on your corner, Jessica. God bless you. Lonzo Turner. Yeah, a little. Hey, what's up? More money investing. Mostly, I just write them on the spot, man. Sometimes I keep them, but it's all in my head. It's all in the head. It's like if you ever saw the movie Purple Rain with Prince. Remember, the father said, he wrote all these songs, and he said, I don't have to write them down. They're all in my head. He actually did write down the sheet music, but he said it's all in his head. Thank you again, Lonzo Turner. God bless you, man. God bless you, Lonzo. Lonzo's a great man. I'm cash poor, but I'm crypto rich. Diamond hands until I can change my life. Still hold. God bless you, Lonzo. Anybody out there who could do something similar to Lonzo, a very small cash app, I'll dedicate a song to you as well. And Lonzo, I'm going to be recording a song for you on the short videos after the live stream is done too, brother. I'm going to give you a shout out. A matter of fact, I'm going to use that song, Lonzo. It's called Acceptance is the Hardest Word, and it's also the hardest thing to do. I'm going to use that song for the short video I'm going to do for you after the live stream is over, brother. It's just keep an eye out for the Apefather YouTube channel. No, listen, man, that's all you had to do. You did something from the heart, man. God bless you. But just keep an eye out for the video I'm going to upload for you. I'm going to upload a video after the live stream is over for you, Lonzo. And like I said, anybody out there that could have a good heart and do something small on the Cash App to help me and my family out, like I said, look, we got hit with the same asteroid. I like to use this analogy because this is how hard it feels. That took out the dinosaurs. That's how it feels. That's how it feels to me. I can't tell you how hard this is. I mean, it's crazy. Look, at the end of the day, all of us have dreams in life, right? And all of us have life's goals and say, like Lonzo's looking to become a crypto multi-millionaire, and I hope that happens for Lonzo. Really, I really do. You know what my dream was? Just to have my wife and my mom. That was my dream. And, I don't care about anything else. Like, people keep talking to me about money all the time. They're like, hey, Father, what do you think about this stock? Or what do you think about this crypto? The truth is, my head's not even in it anymore. I don't know. I don't think about it. I really don't think about it no more. I don't know. I don't have much like ambition anymore. It's kind of sad. It's sad because I'm so heartbroken, man. I can't believe that I lost my wife and my mom. I'm just, and the thing is, like, I get more support, believe it or not, from people on the internet like Lonzo and Lacey and Jessica, More Money Investing, that I do from family, from very close friends of mine for years. I don't know, when you go through the hardest times in your life, you start to realize like a lot of people don't care. A lot of people don't care. It's really, really effing sad. A lot of people don't care. Like I'm going through too much. I don't mean to come across like I know all of you want me to be strong, and I know that all of you want me to be better. Times are hard on everyone right now, but what you're dealing with, man, really makes me feel for you really bad, man. People think they have it bad, but this is unimaginable. I'm sorry, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Look, Lonzo. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've been through stuff in my life. You want to talk about stuff? Okay, look. Back in 2021, I threw like $300,000. Listen to me, brother. In AMC, I pretty much lost all of that money. Now, at the time, Lonzo, okay, at the time when I took that big loss, that you might say, "Oh my God," 300,000 or whatever, I felt like it was the end of the world. I felt like my whole world shattered. I felt like, what did I do, Lonzo? I was like, what did I do? How did I lose all of that money? Like, what kind of a dumb, stupid stunad was I that I did this, right? But then I'll tell you something, man. I'll tell you, well, exactly, more money investing. Family is first. I would go back to those days right now. Listen to me, Lonzo, because you know what I had during those days? Yeah, but listen to me, Lonzo. I had my wife. My wife was alive, Lonzo. My wife was alive that during those days. My mother was alive, Lonzo. I had my wife. I had my mother. Who cares that I lost $300,000? Who gives a shit? Who cares? Okay? Money can be made back again. We lose money, we make it back. My whole life, I've been a fixer. I've been a fixer. I see a problem, I fix it. Okay? You can't fix this problem. Look, I'm all messed up, man. I'm not gonna bullshit all of you. I'm not gonna bullshit all of you. It's like this is look, 50% of me died with my wife. 50% of me died. That's it. I'm like, the only analogy I could use is that movie, Gladiator with Russell Crowe. When at the end of the movie, remember he was like dying. See, when people come here and they talk the way that this guy Theodore is talking, you could tell that he's just like a hater. You could just tell instantly the way that they're talking. These haters are horrible people, but they try to pretend like they're your friend. Oh man, I can't. Anyway, getting back. I feel like the movie Gladiator, where at the end of the movie, Russell Crowe was somewhere between the afterlife and Earth. Like he was still on Earth, remember? But it was like he was in the process of dying. So he saw his wife and he saw his children. Remember, he saw them in the afterlife. But then another part of him was still on Earth. I didn't really quite understand that. Like seeing, you should watch it if you ever get a chance. Watch the movie with Joaquin Phoenix and Russell Crowe, Gladiator, and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about at the end of the movie. You know, are you not entertained? The pain that he had. Oh my God. Maximus and the suffering. I understand it. Look, something happened in my family that I just don't understand. And I can't believe this is real life. Can I tell you all something? I can't believe this is real life. I just can't. It doesn't seem possible to me that I am living in the real world. This cannot be real. But yet it is. How do you live? Let me ask all of you a question, right? How do you live a life that you feel is not real? Yeah, Alonzo, these trolls are horrible, man. They have no heart, man, no compassion, no human kindness, man. You're right, Lonzo. They don't care, man. Thank you, Lonzo. God bless you. See, when people come here like this guy Pete, it's like, how are you, man? What you mean, not real? Like, what does that mean, Pete? It's like, are you serious, man? I can't even talk to these people. Let me just get rid of this guy. It's trolls. So, look, I don't know really like what to do, because let me tell you the predicament I'm in. Okay. And I don't wish this on anybody. I don't wish this on my worst enemy, what I'm going through right now. Okay. What do you do when you're in a situation? What do you do when you're in a situation where you have to be strong for your kids because they need you and that's what you're doing? But deep down inside, you're hurting a hurt, a pain, suffering that words cannot describe. So like what do you do in that situation, How do you handle that situation? You lose your wife, you lose your mom, all in 2 weeks. You learn how to cope. Well, maybe you're stronger than me, Jessica. Maybe you're stronger than me. I know. I think you're a powerful woman, Jessica, because I'm having a really tough time with it, if you want me to tell you the truth, because it just my life has dramatically changed. No, you're very strong. You are. I admire you, Jessica. I admire you. Because you want to know what it is, Jessica? I'm just going to say it straight out. I'm going to keep saying it. And I hope that one day God hears me talk. Okay? I hope that God hears me talk. You're welcome. I understand that we all lose our loved ones at some point. There's what's called a normal transition of life. And this is what I tried to explain to Lacey. I believe in what's called fairness. Now, I know everyone's going to say life is not fair. Okay, but life also should be a little bit, I don't know, I guess merciful. Like God should be merciful in a way, don't you think? Like, look, you want to take my mom. Okay. I'm not happy about it. Let me be clear to all of you. I'm not happy about it. I love my mother. Look, I can't stand it when people say get counseling. I'm in counseling. Guys, there's no easy way, okay, listen to me, to get any type of coping mechanisms that's going to prepare you for the loss that me and my children went through. We lost too much at once, okay? Trust me, there's no easy fix here. I know all of you think there is, but there isn't. Jennifer was too young, 46 years old. Look, I just can't effing believe what happened in my life, okay? I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like I said, if God would have took my mom, I would have been hurt. I would have been hurt, but I would have understood it. My mother was 75. She saw the grandkids grow up. She lived a full life. It would have been very sad for me. It would have been very sad. But taking my wife and my mom is just too effing much. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. And let me tell you something, the way it happened, it didn't even seem like it happened in a way. What are you guys talking about, man? What are you guys talking about? Sometimes I'm not all there, that's why I'm here. Are you trying to explain your name? Again, it seems like you guys are all joking around here. Where I'm pour my heart out or whatever. It's all good. I get it. I'm not all there. Jessica, God bless you, Jessica. I know you're dealing with a lot. God bless you, Jessica. Salute, Jessica. I love you, Jessica. God bless you, Jessica. It's not okay, Jessica. It's not okay. Life is not supposed to be so hard for people like us. Okay, Jessica? It's not okay. It's not okay. It wasn't okay for you. All right, Jessica, I love you. It's not okay for you. It wasn't okay for your husband, Paul. It's not okay for my wife, Jennifer. It's not okay for my mother, Josephine. It's not okay. Look, again, let me get back to my mother, Josephine. What's okay, all right, is that my mom saw her grandkids grow up. And that part is beautiful. That part is great. And that's why I think I'm okay. It's not okay. How can I explain it to you? I'm not okay that my mom passed away. Of course, I'm not okay with it. I love my mom. I love my mom. But I understand you can't fix it, Lacey. But I could be effing angry. You know what I could do, Lacey? I could be angry. I could be angry. That's what I can do. Okay? God can't stop me from being angry. Too bad, God. You can't stop me from being angry. Maybe I can't fix it. I can't fix it, right? But I can be angry. That's something I can do. I just feel like, look, you got to be fair in this world. And I'm talking to God too. I'm talking to God too. I'm not just talking to us. I'm talking to God too. You got to be fair. You got to be fair. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for anything else. I understand we all have to die. I get it. But just be fair about it. My mom, I feel, was fair. You want me to tell you my feelings on my mom? It was fair. So that's the difference between Jennifer and my mother. Jennifer, it was not fair. Jennifer, it was not fair. Okay? What will it accomplish? What, being angry? What will it accomplish? Nothing. But, it makes me feel better. That's what it accomplishes. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel better. All right? Does that answer your question? Sometimes you got to let out the steam, man. Sometimes you got to let out the steam. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel better. That's it. It's as simple as that. It makes me feel better. Sometimes that's what Italians do. We vent. Let's play some angry music. This is called Life is Not Fair. Jessica. I understand that now on there. Have a good one, Jessica. I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to be going soon too. I got to do some videos. I got to do a lot of work. But if there's anyone out there who would like to help our family in our greatest time of need with a very small cash app, I would appreciate it. God bless you. God bless your family. We're not asking for much, man. Like, Lonzo, he did something small. He did something from his heart. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. It's the $ capital RICHARD, capital LEV as in Victor OI. No space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. I know, but I can't do it on the live stream. If you look it up, I've done Angry Young Man many times. I've done it. But if I do it on the live stream, it's going to, it's not going to be subject to monetization. You follow me, for a copyright. But I cover Angry Young Man by Billy Joel all the time. Prelude and Angry Young Man. So that's my deal. I've always expected a certain fairness in life. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm dumb. But I've always expected a certain fairness in life. That's it, a certain fairness. That's all. That's all I ever wanted. Nothing more, nothing less. Fairness. And again, I go back to my mom. Okay, so my mom was still too young to pass away, in my opinion. Okay, see, let's talk about it. 75 is too young. Her mom was 97. My grandmother Anna lived until she was 97 years old. Now, that, my friends, is a celebration of life. And she had a beautiful life, too. She had a wonderful life, a wonderful life. Yeah, I love Angry Young Man. If you ever go on my short videos, if you ever go on my short videos, you'll see I covered that a lot. You know who else celebrates life? My mom. What do you mean by that? How does she celebrate life? Tell me. Probably some kind of a joke. Unfortunately, life is not fair. But, okay, see, this goes back to the same conversation that Now and Dare was saying to me. Like, what does it accomplish to be angry? Sometimes in life what I do, Leggy, I'll explain it to you, is I try to do the things I could do. I try to do the things I could do. What does that mean? If I can't fix my wife who passed away, if I can't fix the fact that she passed away, I can't bring her back, right? I can't do that. So then I say to myself, what can I do? I could be angry. So someone can't stop me from being angry, okay? Someone can't stop me from having an opinion. So I still want to believe life should be fair. So now maybe life is not fair, but I'll still believe otherwise. See? I defy what life actually does. So life can say, guess what, Rich? I'm not fair. And guess what? I'll say, I don't care you're not fair because you should be fair. You're a disgrace. You're a disgraziata in Italian. You're a disgrace. You should be fair. You shouldn't take life away from someone who's 46 years old. You shouldn't take life away from someone who has an 11-year-old daughter, who has a 14-year-old son, who needs their mom. Okay? So whoever it is that I'm talking to, I don't know. Am I talking to God? I guess so. Anyway, I'm going to finish up with one more. Not really in the greatest mood today. I'm in a very angry mood today. Let's do a little boogie woogie. Life should be fair. caused your bad mood? Acceptance. Acceptance that my life went from being perfect to the most effed up situation that I've ever seen in my whole life. That's what caused my bad mood. I just don't understand how it's possible. I don't want to live like this. Listen to me. It's one thing when, okay, listen to me. It's one thing when, like, we do something in our life that causes, like, something bad to happen. Okay, like, see, look, when I put money in AMC, I blame myself. Okay, which is probably why it was very easy for me to get over it. Because I realized it was my error. You understand? I realized it was my mistake. I did something to cause that. Okay, so it was a stupid decision. I put money in that. I didn't get out. I was holding too long, believing in a movement, and that was my stupid mistake. So I could live with that. You know why I could live with that? Because it's something that I did, and it's also something I could fix. Look, now and there, I don't think you're understanding me, man. Listen to me. I don't think you're understanding something, brother. Well, I think you're a brother. Are you a sister or a brother? I don't know, because your name is down there. Are you a guy or a girl? I say brother because you sound like a guy. But I don't think you're understanding something, okay? I'm not really in acceptance to what happened to my wife. So let me be clear. Let me be clear to all of you. So maybe I'm not at the final stage, okay? I'm not in an acceptance of what happened to my wife, Jennifer. Like, do I accept that she passed away? Yes. I accept that part. Okay, now and there, I don't want to talk about finances. Don't worry about it. What I want to talk about is what you just said about the final stage of acceptance. I'm not in acceptance that my wife passed away. Okay? I'm not, because I feel like it wasn't fair what happened to my wife. I feel like it wasn't fair. She was 46 years old. So it's just not right. You're a brother, okay? I feel like something in some way, shape, or form, okay, should have stopped. I'm going to say it, okay? 9/11. Now, I don't know if that something is God. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. But how does God let these tragedies keep happening? I don't understand. They say he doesn't get involved. But then why is it God's will? Like everyone says, you know what I don't understand about people who are religious? Because I speak to a lot of religious people. So they'll say, it's like a contradiction what they say. They'll say, God doesn't get involved. You know, like you got to do your own. God only helps those who help themselves type of thing. God doesn't get involved. But then when you're facing like your final moments of life, right? You know, people say you're in God's hands now. You're in God's hands. And then if you pass away, they'll say, well, that was God's will. Or if something happens, God's will shall be done. Okay. So the thing is, which one is it? Because I get confused. Is it his will shall be done, or he doesn't get involved? Like which one is it? I'm just trying to understand, I'm just trying to understand something. At the end of the day, does God have any say over this stuff? And if he does, and I think he does, I believe he does have say. What is in the divine plan to take someone who's 46 years old? What is in the divine plan, a mother who has a child that's 11 years old, that has a son that's 14? Yeah. 9/11 was not funny. 9/11 was the most saddest, the most tragic day. We'll always remember it, and we'll never forget all of the families that were affected in this world. You see, then you go back to it. See, a lot of people say it's evil, but then where does God? Okay, this is another thing I don't understand. Okay, this is another thing because I want you to know I'm very confused by all of this. If there's evil in the world, then there has to be God. There has to be good in the world, right? Would you agree? Would you agree? Like if there's a God and there's a devil, let's say, I hate to use the word devil. I take it back. I hate using that stuff. But if there's evil, there has to be good, right? So I'm just trying to understand. I don't understand like how there could be one and not the other. No, but I don't understand this. Okay, let's say something tragic happens. Okay, let's say. Okay, it doesn't. Let's use you want. I don't want to use 9/11 because God bless all the families that were affected. My wife was affected. Our family was affected by 9/11. We'll never forget that day. God bless. It's too sad. God bless all of the families. God bless them that were affected. God bless their families. Okay. But if something tragic happens, yeah, but you're not understanding what I'm saying, man. If something tragic happens, so you're just saying that we have to leave it to faith. We have to say, okay, this is part of the divine plan, God's plan. I don't get it. Again, it goes back to my original point that life has to make sense to me and life has to be fair. That's just the way I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. You have your opinions. I have my opinions. It goes back to my original statement that life should be fair. Now, I know you're going to say life is not fair. I get all of that, but it should be. It should be fair. And life should also have a plan that makes sense, right? What's the logic? What's the sense of taking my wife at 46? Well, we have two children, Michael, who's 14, and Sophia, who's 11, and they need their mom. There's no logic to it. There's no sense. It doesn't. Where is it part of God's plan, the divine plan, that you have to take a 46-year-old mother away from her children? Where is that? Where is that? But it doesn't make any sense. Forget about all of that. You can't keep justifying everything. Now I'm here. Why don't you just say it doesn't make any sense? That's it. It doesn't make any sense because it doesn't make sense, right? I mean, that's all I'm saying. Do you think it makes sense? How can I believe in something? How can I follow something that doesn't make any sense? Like if I said to you, example, right? Let's say you asked me, I'll give you an example. Now I'm there. Okay, now I'm there. Let's say you said to me, Rich, can you give me directions how I can get to say L&B Spumoni Gardens in Brooklyn? I want to go get myself a nice pizza pie. Oh, here's that guy. He's back from the other day, the branded 2012. Learn not on your own understanding. First seek the kingdom, and all of the things shall be added onto you. All right, so look, getting back, we're going to get into this conversation. One second, Brandon. Listen to me. Now I'm there. Imagine you said to me, Rich, could you give me directions to Spumoni Gardens L&B Pizzeria? And I said, sure, I gave you directions, right? But my directions, you ended up ending up to a brick wall. Okay. So they weren't very good directions. You follow me? Okay. The point is that you would be pissed off, right? If I gave you directions that led you to, say, a brick wall and you were trapped and you were in a dead end street, I think you'd be pissed off. So, because you expect the person who you asked the directions to, that they were confident enough that they knew where they were going, right? You were confident that they knew where they were going. I'm just saying it makes sense. Anyway, I got a lot of work to do. I'll be back in a little bit. God bless all of you. I'll be back soon. We'll continue this conversation.